nothing against Mr. Watkins, but as mayor of this city, if half the council tonight has no faith in him, then we need to move on. And I'm not saying he's doing a bad job. I'll be the first to write him a letter of recommendation anywhere he goes if that should happen. But I'm going to put it in the council's hands.
Ricky Downs, 5205 Hawks Nest Drive. That's exactly the opposite thing that you told the newspaper the last time this came up, and it was about a year ago or whenever, and that's exactly the opposite. Last time you said, "Oh no, I have a lot of the same pretty words you just said," but you said, "I would have never voted against it. I would have made sure that he stayed here because I have, feel." So what has changed in his integrity that you said that was so important to keep him on last time and
Right.
this time? Because then you'd have half of the council that
Right.
would vote that they do have confidence in.
Right, exactly. I had a conversation with Brian Watkins. He expressed that to me as I just spoke. I've had a year to reflect on it. And that's how I feel at this point in time.
And then just to address, Peggy, and she talks about how, and I don't think this is part of why you actually want to get rid of him is because you don't get your minutes by this time, or because you get minutes from a meeting that you attended and were hopefully awake for most of it. I think that you would be lost if you got the minutes 2 weeks ahead of time. So I don't think that's why. And you addressed it as because he, didn't go towards something you wanted him to, and you got, plain speak butthurt about it. And same thing with Jeff. He doesn't like the attorney because she doesn't agree with him. And his legal opinion is stronger than hers. And it's all about.
There you go, putting words in my mouth.
Well, that's what you
No,
said.
it's not.
It's you said
That's what you're thinking.
She didn't represent you because you felt that it was personal.
I'm not bringing everything out that how I feel. I'm keeping it short and to the point, okay?
And my point is
Yeah.
that, to be professional, and I really hope, this is embarrassing for the city. Again, we went through this about a year ago. We thought we were done with it. Okay, we're gonna try to work together and do what we can to move Milton forward, or whatever awesome slogan we have, this week. And I'm on board with that. I come to every one of these.
You sound very on board with it.
Well, I am on board with wanting to make Milton better. Now, I'm on board with everything that y'all, whenever 37 people stand up at this podium in one meeting and say one thing and y'all vote against it, I'm not for that. But I keep going.
There's a whole lot of people outside of this meeting also.
There it is, and I talked to a lot of them, and they.
And yes, George, I've walked around and talked to them.
But I guess when I don't come to these meetings because they make me any money, I lose money every time, just like you do. Y'all volunteer your time and you're elected officials, and I appreciate your sacrifice for that. But you have to also appreciate our sacrifice for showing up to all of these and attending them. And sometimes, and we were just talking about, sometimes it feels like we're beating our head up against the wall because whatever our part of this is, not y'all's.
Well, I guess you feel like some of the citizens before we were elected felt. They were beating our heads.
In the special interest group that you belong to.
My special interest group? What about your special interest group?
Right, but in talking about our special interest group, the people that do want to do better for.
I haven't seen y'all at one cleanup. I haven't seen none of you at nothing.
All right, we'll have one.
And I volunteer my time in other places. I don't clean up the cemetery. I haven't been out there. No, but I do volunteer my time in other areas in the community. And if you want to go sit down and look at compare resumes and see who's, that's fine. But that's not what I'm up here for. I'm just saying that to be a professional and to be who we want elected and who we want to be there, we think that you should be stronger than that. You get your feelings hurt a little bit because somebody doesn't agree with you one time or two times, then you need to be able to work with one another, and you're not going to be able to do that if you're always hardline on your issue and you're always, hey, this person hurt my feelings, so I'm not working with them anymore. So,
If that's your opinion.
well, it is.
And you're allowed.
It's my observation from coming to these and
Right.
seeing that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
I rescind my motion and motion for the authorization to purchase the front load sanitation truck. What? This is two things. One, I rescind my motion, and the last item of business is authorization to purchase this front load sanitation truck.
Okay, you rescind your motion.
That's a motion, and it also includes purchasing a sanitation truck so we can go home.
Okay, so, who made the second? Alan, so you rescind your second?
No.
Yeah.
do
I'm
that.
rescinding the motion on Brian and asking to buy the front load sanitation truck in one motion. Vote yes and they both happen. Vote no.
Well, now, if you rescind your motion, that means that you're taking away, your original motion.
Correct.
So are you amending so you're taking away the original motion and you're,
Asking to buy the front, or, it's just, you know what? It's too
Okay.
complicated, I'll just, the first,
Do one at a time, just get it over with. Let's
Okay.
finish here.
okay,
okay.
as point of order, she rescinds her motion.
No, I just moved to call the vote. I moved to call the vote, no more discussion.
Attorney needs to quit right now, before y'all call for a vote.
I want to vote on rescinding the motion.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm asking that question.
It was not, I didn't rescind my
There was
second.
no second, so I was just gonna rescind it.
I had already seconded.
I beg your pardon.
We were ready to go one way or the other and make a decision tonight.
I believe the status is Councilwoman Smith made a motion, Councilman Lowry seconded it. Sounds as if Councilwoman Smith is,
Say it again, I
Couldn't hear you on the last one.
I believe Councilwoman Smith has made the motion to fire Brian Watkins, city manager. Councilman Alan Lowry has seconded it. And Councilwoman Smith has called the question.
All right. Councilman Smith's called the question. Do we have a second?
You already did.
No.
No.
You have to have a second, she calls the question.
That's right.
What does call the question mean?
That means to vote without any.
I mean, take the vote, stop discussion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second, Councilman Snow. All right, please vote.
This question again, what is the?
Well, you're voting to go ahead and vote.
What?
It's in the discussion.
Stop the end discussion and begin the voting.
Okay,
You're voting to end discussion.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the motion passes with 3 nays. Now please vote on the original motion.
What was the original motion?
Right. Immediately.
It's a sad day if this passes.
That's all right. The whole city will walk out.
And the motion fails to fire Brian Watkins. I'll read off the nays. Peggi Smith, nay Pat Lunsford, Mary Ellen Johnson, Sharon Holly, Casey Powell, and yeas were Jeff Snow, Alan Lowry, and Heather Hathaway. All right.
And may I say something?
Yes.
Real quick. I would like to ask this council in reference to hiring and firing of our attorney or city manager or city clerk, that it not be brought up in this environment. It needs to go to the committee of the whole where we can discuss it and find out what the issues are before it's brought up here to vote at the 11th hour. I think that's the only professional thing to do. And calling the 11th hour is very unprofessional. And that's just what I would like to see, it go to the committee of the whole first before it's brought up here for people to be embarrassed. Thank you.